My name is Beth Kaczmarek. I'm one of the co-owners of Plumbing Tech. Some of the services that we provide are we do residential and commercial service work. So variety of things in a residential house could be water heaters, drain cleaning, any type of repairs inside your home. And for commercial, it's the same things, just a lot bigger with a variety of plumbing stuff, but also including backflow testing, using our hydro jetter, hydrovac, and a vac truck for different lift stations, catch basins, grease traps, stuff like that. Some of the issues that kind of started in the beginning was, well, first off, my husband started the company. It was just him in a van. So as he grew and started getting more customers, he had a hard time answering the phones. If you're in the middle of a job and you're trying to do plumbing and customers are calling, it's not easy to answer the phone. So we decided that I would start answering phones, and then also the process. So how to create an invoice, how to schedule, all those things that started happening as he became more popular in our neighborhood, he needed help with. So I then joined and started figuring out and learning how to schedule, answer phones, stuff like that. So after a few years and we had a couple employees, well, I didn't want a bunch of vehicles in my driveway. So it was time to purchase a building. And so we looked at some buildings and stumbled upon the one in Richfield. I couldn't answer all the phones and do everything myself at this point. So getting a building, I then hired an office manager. Her name is Kelly. She's amazing. And she helps answer phones. She helps me with invoicing. As our business grew, I started to need more processes. For example, how do I pay my employees? How do I offer health care? How do I create standard operating procedures? So I then started tackling those needs and finding that I needed a lot of help. I needed help with payroll. Obviously, that is something that you want to make sure you're following the right procedures and that you're following laws. So I had a payroll company. And then I also knew it was important to have healthcare, and I had a healthcare company, both separate companies, and I was in the middle kind of juggling data inputting, making sure that they were doing the right things. That became very difficult to handle two separate companies with multiple ideas, and then also having to hire a legal team to make sure that the stuff I was putting in was correct, costing me a lot of time and money. And I was still working alongside that company to make sure stuff was being handled correctly. So then that led me to, how do I find a company that could possibly streamline this process for me and do kind of like a one-stop shop for everything? So after looking at different places, I stumbled upon GMS. I actually knew a couple of people that work there. And when I found out they were in Richfield, that just made total sense for me to check them out. So I went to their facility, beautiful place. They welcomed me. I met in the office with a couple of employees, and they kind of went over everything they offered. It wasn't overwhelming. They broke everything down step by step. And at the end of the meeting, we decided that we were gonna start with payroll and healthcare. They spent as much time as they needed with me going over how that looks, how I would sign up, how my employees would sign up. So it felt really great after meeting with them, and then them providing me with logins for my employees so my employees could go in and kind of figure out, and they could pick what they wanted. And then so then just the simplicity and ease of partnering with them and just how they break everything down, the communication is bar none. So if I have a question after even leaving that first meeting, there's so many people that I can reach out to that are willing to help. And if they don't have the answer, they're gonna find someone who can. Typically I can email and I'm getting responses right away. So over time, I was just really comfortable with what they were offering, and I don't have to worry as much. Like, they handle it. It's all done through them. They've got their own legal teams and people that are making sure things are done correctly. So it takes a lot of that stress off of me, and I don't have to worry about inputting data and trying to make sure things are right. It's done, it's taken care of, and I can move on to other things.